It was poorly managed to such an extent that the dogs were not being fed and they had to end up eating each other.
A citizen of Mauritius, Laxita Bhuruth moved to India 22 years ago and since then has saved the lives of countless stray dogs in India. Laxita is an integral part of the VOSD family. So I believe you came to know about the horrifying situation of stray dogs held in dog pounds in Mauritius through the VOSD help desk.
The situation was at that time that stray dogs were being culled. There was no law for strays. They were just being culled. That was their mean to control the population of stray dogs. The case that was presented to us on the VOSD helpline was about the mismanagement of the government-run shelter in Mauritius. That the dogs were not being fed and they had to end up eating each other. So luckily I was visiting Mauritius that time and I had a few online meetings with the volunteers and activists there in Mauritius. So I came to understand that there were some small shelters that people had set up at their own houses and some bigger ones, the private NGOs had opened bigger shelters, but they had all reached a maximum capacity. So even setting up a sanctuary there would not be impactful enough because we would be able to help only a few thousand, not all the stray population in Mauritius. There was one activist, her name is Rubina Jabu, and Miss Rubina set up an appointment between the chairman and me. First of all, when I met the newly appointed chairman, Mr. Julien George, he told me about the whole situation, about how poorly it was being managed before, and it was mostly because there was a lack of awareness. So he asked me how I could help. So being the lead in the VOSD sterilisation program in Pune, I knew the only sustainable solution for Mauritius would be the mass sterilisation of strays and pets. So the chairman requested me to prepare the project for them to consider and to study. I prepared two sets of the project. The first one was the Catch Neuter Release of the stray dogs and the mass sterilisation of the pets, and also a set of guidelines that they should follow through while they do the Catch Neuter Release.
So tell us a little bit about your work to change the laws around the culling of stray dogs in Mauritius.
Yeah, so to be able to prepare a Catch Neuter Release project, first of all, the legal framework had to be changed. For that, they had set up a panel, a legal reform panel, to review the Animal Welfare Act. So I was made part of this legal reform panel and I guided them with the years of experience I have in the mass sterilisation and in fighting for the animal welfare rights in India. After several reviews with the management, the project was finally submitted in front of the ministry. They questioned and scrutinized every part of the project, but to my relief, it was for the welfare of the animals and also to create a healthy balance between the humans and the dogs. Well, the project was finally approved by the ministry, so yay, big win. They have now started free sterilisation of pets. They're working to build a very strong team now to start their Catch Neuter Release. But the bigger success was that the law was changed for the welfare of the animals. And this is how the Catch Neuter Release will be able to be launched very soon there. I'm so glad that VOSD played a key role in this project and we were able to save the lives of thousands of animals in another country too.